All right, well, I want to talk about the presidential debate in 2004 between George W. Bush and John Kerry. What was really interesting, in 2004, one of the things that was giving George Bush a slight edge in the polls was the fact that he seemed to be a very decisive leader. And although America was going through a very choppy time regarding the war in Iraq, etc., it seemed to poll well. So he said during the debate, he said, I'm very certain. I have strength. That's what makes me a good leader. And it was quite a good line. And then John Kerry said, you can be certain and wrong. And I think that's the thing about decisiveness. Gut instinct is brilliant when you're sitting around a table trying to be creative. But your gut instinct is also dangerous if it's just your gut. Some people start to believe their own press, business leaders, if things go well. If you look at the financial crisis, if you look at the derivatives trading, if you look at the collapse of banks, etc., these were people who kept believing that what they were doing was right, and because everyone else was doing it, it's okay. I think it takes a lot of guts to analyze something and say, do you know what? I think we need to change direction. I think we may be wrong. Does that make sense to everybody? Yeah? And I think the important thing, it's very comforting to think, this is working, let's keep going. But I think a really smart leader does more than that. They are constantly looking for threats, realistic threats, and they are dealing with things like that. Because obviously, getting back to Joanna's point, if you overreach with the decisiveness and it goes wrong, your reputation is at stake.